Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Out to the pay for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it. Okay, out to the pay for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
What does the future look like for your podcast?
Yo, welcome to season 7 of No Label the Pod. Back with another episode. I'm your host, Nelson, or Side Effects. You know what I'm saying? Glad to have you back. You know what I'm saying? We in a couple different backgrounds, but we keeping the content coming, and we appreciate you for following us throughout this entire journey. If you like, share, subscribe, anything from us is highly appreciated. Do us a favor, sign up for that newsletter so we can continue to give you all the things you need from No Label the Pod. And oh yeah, go follow that No Label Media Co. You know what I'm saying? We got some dope stuff over there, more events, more everything, more giveaways. You'll hear about us. Today, sitting down with another guest, someone I've had the pleasure of knowing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I always try to remember where I first meet a person or hear about a person. This person, I think I heard about him. I'm chilling in school, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do my work. All I hear is somebody through the hallway. Let's go. Sonny CG3. I'm like, who is this loud as hell in the hall? I'm like, it is my man. Like, but energy was on another level. You know what I'm saying? We ran track together, and as we got older, he started getting into his field. Next thing you know, I hear, won 4 Golden Globes. Man, he holding belt titles, WBC and NABF welterweight title. Huh? You might have seen him on ESPN, but today he's sitting with us. You seen him on No Label the Pod, and we're with Charles Garner. How you living, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good.
Man, glad to hear that. You've been doing your thing, bro. Like it was funny because last time we linked, we was at our homie going away party, and we was just chopping it up just about just life, boxing, and all that.
Facts.
And it's I'm glad we got to sit down and like really discuss and talk about that journey. Yeah. So I always like to see where we get started. When did boxing become like your thing? Because I didn't know you was fighting out like that in high school.
Oh, so on my mama, I wasn't. So I didn't start boxing till like literally right after high school. As soon as high school ended, like during that summer, like towards the end of the summer, I started boxing. Cause on everything I love, I would play basketball at the King Bailey, and boys was extra like quote unquote tough. So I remember I beat like 2 people in basketball in the same week. And each time I beat someone or did something like that game winner in their face or something, they snuffed me. And it never was nobody like my size.
That's
it was
crazy.
like somebody like 250 or something, or like 290 or something, like big as ever. And I'm like this, compared to them. And I just remember I was talking to Adriana Viverette about just working a job and just going to school and not doing sports no more. Because when we ran track, I had hurt my heel. I cracked my heel. I didn't want to run track no more because they had the budget cuts for the school that I was about to go to. So I was like, if I ain't run track, I ain't going to do nothing.
Facts.
And then football was like painful, even though like I liked football. It's like mad painful. So I was like, I ain't going to do sports. And then my man Arhan Costello came out of nowhere. I didn't know him at the time. He just randomly was like, hey, you ever thought about boxing? You might as well not even waste your athletic ability. If you got something, you might as well try it out. And at first, I was like, But then instantly, I remember that same week I had got snuffed. And I was like, you know what,
Might
man?
be a good idea.
Yo, I swear to God. And I was like, do I want to be soft and not be able to protect myself? Or like if I have a family or a kid, not be able to protect them with my hands, always feel like I got to go get a gun or a weapon or something? Or do I want to be able to do it? So I was like, I kind of want to not be, getting hold out here.
Nah, I absolutely get that. I absolutely get that. Because it got me thinking like, most of my fights, I got all my fights like during, like before high school and like during high school.
Like fights before then, it was like, all right. But I don't know what it was, like at 17, like my brain clicked like, damn, do you want to be a grown man not really know how to fight? Because everybody think they know how to fight. But
So
to
they get
really
punched in the
know
face.
how to fight, yeah, like it's different. So I was like, man, and it's a different type of fear. Like it's a fear from either like fighting a bully or just about to fight someone that you don't know. But to get in there with someone that you know for a fact every day of their existence, they've been doing this. That's a different type of fear. That's to face.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just try this out, and then it just stuck with me.
That's dope. That's dope. That got me thinking. I was like, yo, because you would you say your acceleration in the sport has been like fast in comparison to like others? Like,
Not at first it was slow because I had good guidance and motivation, but it wasn't as great. And then because my man Arhan always encouraged me, but skills like super like enhancing my skills wise, my old coach Daryl Graham enhanced my skills. He made me a boxer, like a pure boxer, which is why like yeah, everybody be seeing me do all the crazy stuff. Like that's my own personality. But when you see me like the last fight I posted, when you see me like boxing, like purely boxing, that's from Daryl Graham. Like he taught me purely how to come behind the jab, fast, assertive, thinking, breaking the body down, stuff like that. And then right now I work with my boy Coach Matt, so Matt Burns. So he my boy right now. We be cooking it up. So
that's dope. So like, if you haven't seen people who haven't seen your fights, your style is kind of like. It's that drunken master.
Yeah, when I'm in my bag, it's over. But I play basketball in the ring if I'm in my bag. Oh God, between the legs, twing behind the back, everything. And if you like when you watch the videos, like I'm not getting touched, but I'm doing that against real killers. Yeah. I'm not. Everybody be like, "Oh man, he can't do that." That's a real killer in front of me. That's not somebody who just like a chump. Fact. Like you could look the person up. Like each person I'm doing something against. It's not like smoke and mirrors. That's not fake. Yeah. That's real. And I'm not. It's not. It's like they call it the flow state. I'm not trying. It's just happening because I'm in my bag. I'm in my zone.
When did you feel like you wanted to adopt? Because you said you were traditionally trained like at first, like just coming behind the jab. When did you like? Hold on, I gotta incorporate my own sauce to it.
I think I had my man Arha always would tell me like I'm the best boxer, and he would just when we used to do mitts when I first got with him, we would just do stuff that was out of the ordinary or whatever, right? And then I kind of got away from it, but then I left town and moved to Carolina, and they amped up my carefree attitude, my having fun in their attitude. And then once they amped it up, everything just started like just flowing. I think I went to Cali to spar someone that was super good, my boy Cal Irvin. And he was raw as ever. Nonstop pressure fighter, mad power and speed all rounds. Like he never got tired, right? But I would easily just be in my flow state off rip. Like, because when I felt like, okay, I could box, when I feel real good and happy, I could get in a flow state like that. But when I'm mad, then I'm trying too hard, I'm getting hit and stuff like that. So, like, it was like when I left town, like when I left Buffalo. Because Buffalo, like, it's hard to kind of, like, fully embrace yourself because so many people hating. So it's hard to really, like, get in your bag like that because everybody think they know something, so they telling you something. Oh, you should do this, you should do that, and they probably never even did nothing. They probably never even been nowhere, and they not doing what you're doing, like but they gonna tell you how to do it. And I just out of town people, and they say it in the Bible, like your hometown not gonna celebrate you like that, So like out of town, they would amp me crazy. People in ATL, Texas. Everywhere, New York City, anywhere, they would be like, yo, you could do this, yo, man, that's crazy that you could do that. The next thing I was like, you know what, I can do that. And I was just like, all right, bet. And the next thing you know, I'll be in my bag. I either box you, and if you piss me off, then it's up. I'm gonna make you look real bad.
Yeah, I was watching your fight the other night, and it reminded me of Emmanuel Augustus.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That's my closest, you know what I'm saying, reference to it.
Yeah, him and Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker, I watch a lot on how they like do stuff. And this old school dude named Willie Pep. But yeah, definitely Emmanuel Augustus because he be going crazy. Yeah. Prince Nassim Hamed, He like a slick boxer from back in the day too. But yeah, Emmanuel Augustus crazy. And he could box though. He just chose to just have fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I be watching my boy. He be playing Undisputed.
Yeah.
He be using that joint. That joint is so raw. Like, and it's one of those things. It makes me think of like Kill Bill, the Drunken Master.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where
Crazy.
it's like unconventional. We gon'
Yeah.
you don't even know. You
I
ain't even
swear
know
to
you got
God.
hit.
Well, he said that he was his hardest fight.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because like Emmanuel Augustus, he just, like his record was already kind of upside down and bad. A lot of times he beat people, they rob him because he on the B side. It's A side and B side fights. So like if you're not the A side, you're gonna get robbed unless you knock the person out. A lot of times, unless you completely dominate. And he could box, but he chose to just do that. He just accepted it. So like it's hard to beat a man who don't care. He already don't care. What you gonna do? Like, you feel me? You're not embarrassing him. He don't
Exactly.
care. That's like someone that you come across on the street that's not wearing no socks and black Air Force Ones, the low tops.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm his man. Let me say I'm his man. I know what that means.
So yeah.
Nah, that's dope. So when on the come up, you know what I'm saying, you boxing, how many like amateur fights did you do before like you went pro?
Oh, I only did I think like 35.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not a lot like compared to mad people I've come across that's raw or that I've gotten nice with, like I'm on their level or whatever. But I had like hard fights for the most part. Like I just like off rip was fighting people with a lot of fights. You actually not supposed to do that. You're supposed to fight people on like the same level or whatever. Like it's like 3 fights or less. That's sub novice, and then it's novice. That's like 10 fights or less, and then open is 10 fights or more. And like a lot of people in Buffalo, they like who don't follow boxing, they be like, yeah man, I used to box. Yeah man, I fought at here, I fought there, right? And they probably had 2-3 amateur fights. That don't mean that you could box.
Yeah.
Like sadly, yeah, it's nice that you participated. You was a participant.
Get
but
a
like,
ribbon.
but like you really gotta be in there with someone who really had mad fights to say that you could fight. Like, you don't gotta beat them. Like for real. It's just you in there, you banging it out with them. Like you really fighting someone who really understand what's going on. Because you could easily be tough and come off the street and fight someone with 1 or 2 fights and possibly do good in an amateur fight. And then if you got your people around you, they're like, oh man, yeah, man, you raw as ever. You probably was just slugging and throwing like mad stupid stuff, but they think you raw.
Yeah.
Because you fought some chump, And
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I was happy being tossed to the wolves, cause it's
Forged by fire.
Yeah, like you feel me. So and a lot of people. That's why you can't play boxing. A lot of people can't do this. Like that's not something like that everybody could do. There's only a select few people who could do it, because, like honestly, you have to be self motivated for the most part. People be thinking that somebody gonna hold your hand through it. They not. Like mad people in Buffalo have seen me running up and down Kensington, through the hoods, around Delaware, Main Street, Bailey, somewhere they see me running. They did not see someone with me running. They ain't see someone following me with a car running. They see me by myself. Ain't nobody be like, hey, you gotta run today. Nah.
Can't fake that funk.
Yeah, so.
Can't fake that one. Nah, that's the, I think that's the thing that I'm glad we getting to display.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, just like being from Buffalo, a lot of people don't want to see you win.
Yeah,
You
they
know what I'm
don't.
saying?
They'll pretend.
Oh yeah,
When you post and you all like lit, they all go like, yo, that's my man's, that's my bro. When you lose,
I always knew it.
when you lose, they on it. I remember first time I won it on Telemundo, right? I fought at the casino. It was my first time ever fighting in Buffalo and my last time. And I won. I fought this tough dude. Everybody was going crazy, mad shares. When I lost, I got trolled for like 2 years, and I lost my next fight, which was on TV. Now, mind you, get this. Most people, especially from here, if you don't got like an extensive amateur background, you don't get to fight on TV, like at all. Even if it's Telemundo or anything, or ESPN or any of that. So like you need some type of back end something. So when I lost my second fight, I was getting trolled. That's why I realized I was like, so this is how it works. I got to feel it early, and everybody like bashing me on the internet, doing all types of stuff, and then next thing you know, went on a little winning streak or whatever. Then I had one fight against this dude in his hometown. I beat him, but they robbed me or whatever. So then I was like, okay, restart. All right. And then fought again, won a couple times, and then I lost again. This time, this is the first time in my life I felt like I really won. I mean, I felt like I really lost. Yeah. I understood that I lost. First time ever as a pro. Like, I really, in my brain, was like, that's not a draw. That's not nothing. He got me. And after that, I was like, all right, I processed it for a while. And then I started grinding again. And then after fighting a couple fights or whatever, on the team boxing league association that I'm with right now, I ended up fighting for the WBC NABF title. And leading up to that, some people didn't think I would win or something because I'm on the B side. Dude, like 9-0 with 9 knockouts. We in his hometown in Miami. He getting promoted, all good, all this stuff. And I smoke him. I beat him within an inch of his life. Like, you know, and he was a good fighter. I ain't gonna say great, he was a good fighter though. And I beat him. And next thing you know, everybody back on the, oh yeah, this and that. Like people want to see you win, but they really don't want to see you win. Like, it's not really 100% there. It is some people who are genuine, but most people not fully genuine. You know, they want to see you win, but a lot of times they want to see you win before them.
Yeah, it's on their turn. They want to see you win on their terms.
Yeah, or they at least want to have helped you. If they didn't get to help you, then they're going to have something negative to say. Yeah. You feel me? Period. They're going to find something, some way, somehow. And at the end of the day, for real, you just got to keep winning. Because, like, as long as you keep winning, what they going to say?
Yep.
They got, you know?
That's a fact. That reminds me of Bud Crawford. That's what they was telling Bud. Like, hey,
no matter what he do.
Whatever you keep winning.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing. I won.
Yeah. Oh,
you can't say nothing. I won. That's real. What would you say, like, as a professional boxer, what separates those good from the great fighters?
I feel like facing like adversity and stuff. Like, the undefeated dudes, they undefeated, so that's cool. Like, regardless of how they going about their career or whatever, they still undefeated. Like, you know, so they kept winning, so that's still good, you know. But like, some fighters are still great even when they got losses. A loss don't make you not great, because that would make like Muhammad Ali not great. Sugar Ray Robinson, I feel like Sugar Ray Robinson, not Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard was raw too. He was a great fighter, but Sugar Ray Robinson, probably the greatest boxer of all time. Like, he'll lose to you, right? And then he'll knock you out in the first round or something. You know, like, that's different. Like, you know, like, getting revenge on a higher level is crazy.
Yeah.
In a different time period where it was mad, rougher, and tougher. And people was like more gritty, you know, different, less soft, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I just think, like, just how you bounce back. And if you never have to bounce back, then that's awesome too. Like, you know, if you really cut like that and you really just not beatable and you just really disciplined like that, really locked in, then you great too. But the people who do take an L or a couple L's, if you could bounce back from that, then clearly you cut from a different cloth, because most people would just be like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. And even with those people who are undefeated, it's like they're putting themselves through that.
Yeah.
They're putting themselves through that, the grind.
Yeah.
They got to grind even harder, because it's like,
Yeah.
you know, like, I gotta lose here,
Yeah.
so I don't lose.
Because the pressure is on you every time, especially when you got, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I lost, it took pressure off me. So my brain don't feel like, oh, I gotta keep this Like, you know, I do miss, like, being undefeated. It wasn't that long, but being undefeated is awesome, you know, because people always come up to you, oh, you got any losses? You know, they try to base it off that, even though they never been in a ring. They don't know how that feel. They don't know how none of it feel. You know, like, because nobody really want to lose. Like, if you really in this for real.
Yeah.
You know, but somebody got to lose. You know, somebody got to eat and somebody got to starve. And most of the time, I ain't trying to starve. Like, nobody, the other person not trying to starve. Like, they got a family just like you. So somebody gonna have to be sad on Christmas.
Word. Somebody go face in the ice.
Word.
Yeah,
Like, and you still gonna be icing stuff even when you win. Like, word. I remember my first fight when I won on TV. I won, and I couldn't. The girl I was talking to at the time, I couldn't even kiss her without feeling pain. The dude hit me so hard, my mouth split my gums in the inside. So, like, win or lose, boy, you still want to feel it, so you might as well win.
That's a fact. What's the name? One of my teachers, one of my astrology teachers, he used to fight. He used to fight in the, like, underground boxing, like.
Yep.
And he was just like, man, you could win, and you could lose. He's like, but you could still lose. He was talking about he got into a fight, boom, he knocked dude out. Yeah, dude got knocked out, but dude broke his collarbone.
Yeah.
He broke his hand was broke. He went home, kissed his girl. You know what I mean? Lay in the bed. He had to go to the hospital.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could win and still lose.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's real, bro. Who would you say? Who would you say some of your your influences outside of like some of the people you already named, but like when you was a kid or growing up and like, yo, I want to be like this boxer or like this path.
Let me see. Like, does it gotta be a boxer or no?
No, I honestly like inspirations and motivators.
My dad was a hard worker, and he always like did his best as like a father. So like him working hard, like with his work ethic and like how he went about being unselfish completely, like providing for me and like getting custody of me when I was younger and stuff, that like plays a role in my brain. Especially like once I had a kid, it was just like, okay, like my dad did this, so I know I'm cut from a different cloth to be able to do it. Like I don't know my dad for sports, but I know my dad for working like 3 jobs and sacrificing sleep and sacrificing being able to go date, being able to do like live a life that a young man should be living, just to make sure that I was okay. So in my brain, once I had a kid, that's how that's how my brain started operating even more. And before I had a kid, my brain still was on a hard work method and pattern because of my dad working hard and stuff like that.
Yeah, them intangibles.
Yeah, so I just was like, all right. And then obviously like I'm boxing, so like I started looking at like how Floyd, going about his career, and he rich. Like because when I first started, he was still boxing. So like I'm looking at the 24/7 episodes on HBO and whatever, and he rich and training like he poor and broke. And I was like, oh yeah, nah. Clearly I gotta do something because this don't even make sense, man.
Right.
So yeah.
Nah, that's super. That's fly, bro. And so you've been able to travel. Do you travel and train, or do you mostly do your training? Okay.
Yeah, man, what I did, I travel and train like crazy. Right now I train here at the Buffalo Boxing Club with head coach Matt Burns, and before that, I would travel and train and stuff. Cali, New York City. I've been to Philly. I've been like mad places, and I just pick up from everybody. I just soak in the knowledge. Because that's what boxing about. You got to soak in knowledge. If you think you're going to be the best and just be right here, you're like sadly mistaken. You got to go to training camps. You got to expose yourself to different things so you can soak in. You see what you like and see what you don't like and see what fits you well and stuff like that. Okay. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable because comfortability don't get you far in life.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So
definitely growth is on the other side of this. That
discomfort, for real.
No, that's real. Damn, I was gonna ask you, but nah, that growth is essential. What was the biggest adversity you ever had to deal with inside the ring, and then what was your biggest adversity outside the ring?
Inside the ring, I lost like the fight that I lost. Like the very last fight that I ever lost. The dude, in the first round, right? We was jabbing. He touched me like that. Like it wasn't hard, right? We was jabbing. He slashed my whole eyeball, and I didn't know he slashed my eyeball, right? I just thought that he just rubbed it, and that's it. But it gave me a bad cornea abrasion. So during the first 4 rounds or 3 rounds, it was getting worse each round, but I didn't know. And I'm just boxing. I'm like, oh, this is okay. I had a 2-year layoff, but I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like, I'm good. And then next thing you know, he caught me. And when he caught me, I didn't even know he caught me until I was on the ground on my back. And I got up. And I'm like, did this motherfucker just drop me? I'm like, he ain't just dropped me. So I got up. And I don't feel hurt. And I got up. And the next thing you know, he started charging at me. I'm like, do he think I'm hurt? So I'm moving. But then I noticed I can't really see. So I moved into a punch, rocked me. And then next thing you know, I was on my knee. And then he rocked me while I was on my knee. And then I fell. And then I got up. And I in the ring, that was like an adversity that was different for me because I've never been dropped during a fight, right? And then I'm in front of all these people at the Mohegan Sun Casino that came out to see me. So people in Buffalo didn't come out to see me. People in New York did that I knew. I know mad people in New York. They all came, champs from Champs Boxing Club. Everybody was there to support me and stuff. They know celebrities in the crowd and stuff. It's all types of stuff. And I get up because my heart and my mind were working together. And they was like, we not done, right? And that's how I knew I was built different. When I got up, the ref stopped the fight, though. So thank God he stopped it because I had a concussion, didn't even know it, right? But I kept getting up instead of just laying there because people lay there.
For sure.
People definitely, they get hit with a body shot, something, right? I was completely cooked in my brain and my heart was like, we good. That's good and bad. It's good because it showed like I ain't just gonna like just accept something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's bad because like if the ref ain't stopped it, I could have been seriously hurt, you know?
Yeah.
So that was like inside the ring. And then outside the ring, like my mom passing was hard for me. That was like probably like the hardest thing. But that happened when I was like in high school. But it still like affect me like to this day. I'll never probably get over that. And that happened when like I was like 14. So I probably was like either towards the end of freshman year or in the beginning of sophomore year or something. Mm-hmm. And that cooked me like that. So that be playing a part in like my life in different aspects or whatever. But I just keep going hard because I'm like, okay, I gotta make this person proud. Outside of the people that's already still here, like I gotta make this person proud because they never got to come to my track meets, never got to come to even Little League football games or the high school games. Got to see boxing matches, got to meet any girlfriends, got to meet anybody. They not gonna be able to do nothing with me. Like I ain't get to have that connection. So that like is like just a motivation in itself in a different way.
Absolutely.
It's like true pain, but like I use it as fuel.
Put wind in your sail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that invisible force that keep you going.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. We normally have a top 5 segment where we talk about our top 5 things. For you, who are your top 5 like underrated boxers?
Underrated, so not on the.
They could be slept on. You know what I'm saying? People that may not know their names yet, or it's like underrated, where it's just like, yo, people like, oh, he got a couple losses, but like people don't know how really good this boxer is.
Let me see. Underrated.
It could be underrated, underappreciated. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. I feel like I'm underrated, underappreciated, but that's because I'm not known really. Mm-hmm. You know? I'm trying to think of like who else. For real.
Sure, you can name some.
We're like it don't matter who they are. It don't matter where they. Nah. Do they gotta be retired or not retired? It don't matter.
It's free game, brother.
Let's see. I feel like Andre Ward's underrated because he's like literally a GOAT.
Yeah.
Like people don't talk about him as much as they talk about Floyd or other people. Real boxers know that he like that top dude, like gold medalist and went undefeated. And literally in his fight with Kovalev, he got dropped, got up, and then cooked him. Then came back and stopped him in the next fight. So I feel like he's underrated. Obviously Terrence Crawford already proved himself, so he's not really underrated. Even though people, for some reason, people were trying to sleep on him. They were trying to sleep on him, saying that Lomachenko was better than him. And I'm like, Lomachenko lost to Salido, and Salido was washed up, like when he lost to him. So I don't know. So Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford. Oh, Jerron Ennis, I feel like is slept on. I feel like people know who he is, but they still saying that he ain't fight nobody, but nobody want to fight him. Like,
yeah,
he's literally dismantling anything moving, and that's bad. Like for y'all to talk crazy, but I feel like each person that has like talk crazy in his weight class, he gonna dominate them like to the fullest extent. It's gonna be terrible, and that's what he been doing. He'll knock you out. He play with you, or he'll knock you out. And if he just want to sleep you, then he gonna dog walk you until you quit and just beat your will out of you. I feel like Shakur's underrated. Like he just did what he did, and nobody thought he was gonna do what he did. But if you know boxing, then you know Shakur's nice. He did go crazy. I thought Tio was gonna put up like a better fight for sure, but I feel like Shakur's underrated.
Shakur, he be training he be with Bud a lot, right?
Yeah,
When I watched that last fight, it looked like he got sharper. Like
Yeah.
he looked like he got.
I just felt like he beat him like that to prove something.
Yeah.
Because I felt like he was already sharp like that. It's just that he did move up in weight. A lot of people don't understand this weight stuff. Like they thinking that he might be the smaller person. No, he don't gotta cut as much weight and he could just focus now. Focus on just his skills and less on because dieting is a thing in boxing and cutting weight. So when you don't really gotta worry about your weight too much and you just focus on skill, you become a real deadly person. Like especially when your skill level already high. Now you focus on it more and you don't gotta really like, oh, did I make this weight? You know? So that's the thing.
What's your walk around weight?
Now it's like 168, 170.
Okay.
Before it was like, 150s. But as I'm getting older, like my body like is just like growing finally. And I'm 32, so it took like a minute for my body to grow. Because like I've been boxing for 16 years. So for 16 years, I tried to fight at 140. That's a long time.
Yeah.
For someone to keep their weight down. And then like the last 2 years, I just was like, all right, let me just let my body start to just let it grow a little bit more and change up my diet a little bit. And then my power increased too when I moved up in weight. So that was cool.
Dope. I think you got.
Yeah, I can't.
You, Bud, Andre Ward.
Yeah, Shakur. Yeah.
Shakur.
Let's see.
One more.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know because I feel like everybody who's boxing right now they rate it where they should be.
Okay.
Yeah, because they all like that. Like yeah, none of them because there's nobody better than like the dude Baron Rodriguez like in his weight class. Like so he top dog. You know who that is?
I don't think so.
He nasty. They say that he might end up fighting Nano anyway. Shushu's raw too. I feel like Shushu Carrington, he's like I don't think he's underrated. I think everybody understand that he's like that.
Yeah, I think I saw some videos of Shushu.
Yeah, he be knocking boys crushing them.
Yeah, it was a young one heavyweight. It was like Carmelo Lopez or something like that, or some Carmelo or it's either something Lopez. Light skin. I think he's black and Rican, heavyweight, younger dude.
Is he a southpaw?
Possibly.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
braids. I'm not sure. But I seen some fights him. He nice dude on the come up, young dude.
I feel like I got one person.
Oh, I'm sorry. You talking about Kamau Mullen?
Oh yeah, Carmel Moen. That's what you're talking about.
Okay.
He not underrated though. Everybody already know that he like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he not underrated. He been like that since he was small. So he rated just right.
Bet.
I feel like maybe my boy Price Taylor. He a heavyweight from New York City, and when he fight, he be playing around with everybody, and maybe that's why they underrate him or they clown him and stuff because he be clowning. But if he be serious, he would kill a lot of people. They call him. He's like the other George Foreman. They call him like Baby George Foreman and stuff. He's different. They be like the Price is Right. Like that's his joint. I give him that. Like since I met him like I think it was like 3 years ago, and he a monster. And then somebody a heavyweight that nobody really like they talk about in the TBL and Team Boxing League, but not in like regular boxing just yet. Is my boy Conj Nathan, monster, undefeated pro boxer right now, and I just seen him do like crazy stuff in the gym. And he be sleeping people even in the Team Boxing League. Like you can look him up on YouTube. He be sleeping like bad. Put you to bed, NyQuil if you really want to. So yeah.
Right. And it's funny when you see them like heavyweights going at it. You think that joint looks scary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you could be a trash heavyweight and cook something.
Yeah.
So if you're a nice heavyweight, you know that he gonna cook something.
That's a fact. Yeah, but I heard a lot of the times like it's actually more dangerous for the lighter weights boxers because it's like heavyweights, boom, you get hit once, you out cold.
Yeah, you are.
Versus the lighter boxers, you getting hit with a couple different combinations throughout the whole fight.
Yeah.
So it's like the damage happens over time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? I'll go into the third eye segment. So we have a third eye segment. We talk about spirituality, conspiracy theories, unconventional, unpopular opinions, stuff like that. So I've trained a little bit of martial arts and stuff like that, and just a lot of the times it goes into it's not just the physical act of throwing a punch and stuff like that. It turns it's like an energy thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the ring, have you ever experienced where it's just like the energy is just different, or just like maybe like you mentioned the flow state, like that some people call that like spiritual zone, like you get in the zone or something.
Yeah, so boom. So like when I'm boxing, I'm having a good time and I'm just like boxing normal. Like everything's normal. But it is a moment in it like when if we fighting and I get hit a certain way, or you might talk trash or something, then my mind like snap and I go to like a different mode. And that's like for me that's the flow state, like where I don't feel no pain. I ain't thinking. I'm just moving. And whatever's happening is happening. And I'm not trying. It's just happening. And it's like you almost like you like stuck in the matrix. It's like when Lomachenko be fighting people, he put them in the matrix or whatever. They don't know what's going on. He's just doing whatever. That's all it is. It's just a different version of the matrix for each person. Like when they enter their flow state. So they might still be looking basic, but they cooking you. They touch you with everything. It's like Roy Jones will touch you with stuff. Like James Toney might touch you with some crazy counter shots or whatever. Muhammad Ali get on his toes, hit you with something, or you throwing punches, he moving his head all crazy and stuff. It's like it's just different. You're not thinking at all. You're not thinking about it at all. You just doing it, and it's effortless, and you're not getting tired when you're doing it, because you're not putting no energy into it. And it's weird that you get like that.
Yeah.
But it really be like that, and you can't explain it either. Because if somebody asked me like the one video where I did like the Karate Kid joint, like I didn't I wasn't like I don't practice that.
Yeah.
I just seen that on the movie. That's it, and I just did it. So it is like a different, like it's almost like a different time. Like you stuck with me in here. It's just me and you stuck. Everything just slowed down, because everything do slow down. Like punches, it'd be crazy, you know. And that's not something everybody gets to experience, because some people aren't like pure boxers, aren't they? Like fighters.
Yeah.
You know, so they coming at you with like everything. They not really thinking about flow state. They trying to kill you.
Facts. And I feel like with your style, it's like you have to be able to enter the flow state in order to be able to respond and just like go with what feels good.
Is it because boxing is all about like boxing exposes the real you. So how you fight that's who you are. You're expressing exactly the type of person you are.
100% agree with that.
Yeah.
No, I was growing up, I used to tell like my friends, like I used to get into a lot of fights with my friends, and it's just like I don't really know you until I get into a fight with you.
Oh, that's a fact. Because the people, for me and for like most of the boxers I know, when we fight each other, we become closer than our own, like your brother, your whatever. It's just something about it. It's just like it's like we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like we're not yelling or nothing.
And you can't lie. You can't lie to me.
Yeah.
In this,
you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
And then when it's over, we probably cool as ever. We probably closer than everybody that you grew up with, and that's just how it is.
Absolutely. You heard of the Phantom Punch?
I feel like I did.
Where it's like it looked like they hit him, but it looked like they hit him real soft, but like they just hit it and they just
Yeah.
Have you seen anybody do that or like experience that?
I've never like seen anybody do it other than outside of like watching like old school fights or something. So I never like not firsthand seeing it. Most of the knockouts I've seen be brute force. Swear to God, bro, crazy. I've seen like my boy Greg Brady. He from Buffalo. I've seen him knock someone out outside the ring, and I seen him knock someone out like in the ring, and they both was brutal. So I've never. Terrible, man. Terrible stuff.
So, and my last question is like, so it's a lot of boxers, there's a lot of people out there, but like, do you see a difference between like a pro boxer and then like somebody who has like the spirit of like a warrior or like a pure, like he's a fighter, he's not just like confined to this ring. You know what I mean? Some people are just like they fight because I get it back. You know, some people are like, I fight because I enjoy to fight.
Oh yeah, like I met this kid. He don't box no more because he had got like a eye injury. But his name was Melvin Martinez. And he's from New York City, and he was like that. Like I sparred him before, I watched him fight, everything. Like if he had never got his injury, I'm pretty sure he would have been signed and everything. Young kid. He a coach now at Champs Boxing Club in New Rochelle. And this dude, monster. Like he could enter his flow state, or he'll really savagely maul you and beat you up. So he had both. And he just was real passionate. Like when I first ever came to New York City, they let me stay. He let me stay in his spot. And his spot he turned his room apartment thing into a boxing gym, like a mini boxing gym.
That's crazy.
And that's when I knew like it's levels to this.
Yeah, he lived
Because
this.
I never thought to like maybe we think to put something in a garage or whatever, but he turned his room into it, and I said, "Oh, he for real." I said, I knew he was for real because I seen how he was fighting and training and sparring and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when I knew he really was for real. He live, eat, breathe, smell, everything boxing. And when you talk to him though, super humble, respectful, everything, kind person.
That's dope.
And then, but you know that he really got the passion for real of a fighter, like a boxer and a fighter. But he definitely a fighter, like for sure.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. Mauro, did you have any questions or anything you wanted to add?
So,
He loved boxing.
yeah, I was training since I was a kid. I never really got into the gym, which I actually plan on doing actually real soon. So I might be getting in touch with you for them training lessons. So I really got two questions. The first one is, how much running do you got to do to be prepared for a 12-round fight? Because
I've never done a 12 round, I've done 8 round. And just for that, myself, everybody running routine is different. So I wouldn't suggest like to run like how I run because everybody running routine is different. But I'm running like at least I do 10 miles one time each week, like maybe on a Sunday. And every other day run 5 miles, minimum 3, maximum 5. And every other day doing sprints. So you're doing that. Every day you basically run it. You pick like one day to rest your legs.
Yeah.
If you need 2 days, you listen to your body 2 days. But that's what you're doing. So that's a lot of running though. Like period.
Yeah.
You gotta like get some good music and and make sure you eating good so your body don't cramp up on you. You don't pull nothing, no crazy stuff. So yeah, you gotta put, because the saying in boxing is if you don't run, you don't win.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And it makes sense too, because I can only imagine. Like I was using I had the Quest 2 and I was playing Thrill of the Fight, and like that kind of there's no added stamina, there's no nothing. You really just in there doing your basically shadow boxing at a higher level for how many rounds you do.
Yeah.
And by like round 4, I'd be like, all right, like I'd be dying. So it's like,
because they all come together.
Yeah.
You gotta run, you gotta shadow box a lot, you gotta hit the bag a lot, you gotta hit the mitts,
exactly.
sprints a lot, sprint intervals with bag work, with shadow boxing, core work, so regular stuff at a regular gym.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of weightlifting. Like it's like everything. It's like literally every sport into one. That's really what it is.
Yeah. No, that's fire. And my next question is, for everybody that like wants to get into contact sports or whatever, like that feeling that you had when you were 17 and you was like, I don't want to get, approached by somebody and can't defend myself. The biggest fear be like the fear of getting hit in the face or the fear of just getting hit, period. Right.
Yeah.
So how long, when somebody gets into the gym, how long does it take for that to fade? Have you seen?
Minimum, it could take a day at minimum. It depends on your mindset, honestly. Like it's either you gonna embrace the suck or you just gonna but eventually you're gonna have to embrace it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a point in time where you just be like, all right, this is what it is, because that's really what it is. Like, and it's not like you don't sign up to boxing to get hit in the face. Like you're supposed to move your head.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you don't work
course.
on defense. Everybody be asking me like, man, so you like to get punched in the face? It don't got nothing to do with getting punched in the face. Yeah, you're gonna get punched in the face, and it's almost like a rush when you get punched in the face, because you're like, oh, okay, what's up? Like, But in general, boxing is hit and not be hit.
Exactly.
So you gotta learn, but you also gotta realize you're not perfect, so you're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
So you just gotta face your fears. My approach to it was completely different. I would never suggest. My first sparring partner was my bro Arhan, and he was like 300 pounds at the time, and he Cuban and like 6 foot whatever. And so like I faced my fears a different way.
You just got right in it.
Yeah, he cooked me. He had like bad. He hit me with just a jab, and I swear to God, I went backwards. My legs touched behind my head, and then when I came back, like came up after he hit me, my nose was bleeding all crazy. It was crazy, and then I was like, okay. They didn't think I was gonna come back the next day because that was my first time sparring, and then I came back and it was like mad surprise. I came back every day, but I had thought to myself like, yo, if I could face something like this. Clearly, someone, because when you box someone your size.
Yeah,
out in the streets, it's just a random person. But I had thought about the out in the streets aspect too, so that's why I didn't mind going in there with my bro, cause he big as ever. So if I could take that from him, then a random dude on the street, what I gotta be scared of?
Yeah,
You
that's
feel
a
me?
fact.
So
Yeah, that was all my questions. Yeah, that's fire.
I'm gonna tie the music into it real quick to close it out.
Go for it.
So if you had to compare your boxing style to a hip hop artist, who would it be?
right now, right now it would be like the baby,
Why?
cause he not going for nothing, and for his daughter and to keep the like the food going on her plate, he gonna do anything he can by any means necessary. So, and regardless of people trying to like cancel him when they was recently trying to cancel him, he's still putting out work, putting out material and stuff, and he's still standing like on his 2 feet and not folding to whatever the critics saying or whatever the next person's saying. You know, and he's staying true to himself. He don't care about nothing, nobody's opinion or any of that. So that's how I feel I am. Cause I used to care about like people saying, oh, you gotta pick your hands up. Oh, you gotta do this more, that more. Now I don't care. Like I take constructive criticism from the people. Like, you know, I take constructive criticism because you got to, and I take, you know, the help when people's trying to help me. But I'm not gonna listen to the people who never did nothing I ever did. You know, they never been where I ever been. They not doing what I'm doing. If they wanted to help so bad, they would have been helped me. Period in my career. They didn't. So like, what do I need to care about? What you're like, what you think, what you got to put in? That's crazy work. You know.
Fact.
So yeah.
It's a fact. And then top 5 songs that get you motivated for a fight or just a run or anything that you're doing.
Top 5 songs. Let's see. I can't think of them off my head. Can I look at my phone?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Top 5 songs. I got these joints, man. What?
Yeah.
Stop playing.
So now I get hyped. I'm listening to some DMX.
Yo,
To listen to some 21.
yo.
Championships. I'm trying to think. I remember I used to have a track.
One song is new though. It's Mic Check by the Baby. Mic Check, MIC, and then Check. It's off his new album, Be More Grateful. This other song is called Now or Never 2. It's by T. Cans. I think that's TK Ans and Lil Baby. It's like a new song. What else? What is that, 2? I like this What You Saying by Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know.
Yeah, the new joint,
that joint tough.
Kids be playing that joint crazy.
What else? That Dark Nights by Kaki Kai and Meek Mill. And then
Got one more.
that last one is what is it? Breakthrough. I don't know if you ever heard it. It's by Chibiki, or I forgot how you say it's Chai Bike or something like that. I think that's how you spell it. CHIBIKE. It's called Breakthrough. It's like a gospel song or something. It's like a gospel hip hop song. His Fire Hat went like viral and stuff. Crazy. Go mad hard. Everybody was like sampling it and doing all types of stuff with it when it came out. It's new too.
Dope.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, add them to your playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get you right. As we start to wrap up, where would people be able to like say people want to train and stuff like that? How would they get in touch with you or?
To get in touch with me, if you want like one-on-one sessions or to sign your kids up for kids classes, or even if your kids want one-on-one sessions to really lock in and like learn properly and like transform themselves, you could just follow me on IG or on Facebook, which is my name, Charles Garner III. I just go by my regular name, so easy to find. And you can hit me up if you want to book one-on-one sessions. If you're looking for like kids classes, then you could look up Buffalo Boxing Club, and you could go to the website, it's buffaloboxingclub.com, and or you could just walk into the gym, talk to the owner, Joe Macy. He basically runs the boxing scene right now, so it's lit. So we got a kids class going Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Regular adult classes like that that they be running is every night like 7 to 8. So that's like adult classes. Those are cool. So yeah, so buffaloboxingclub.com or hit up Charles Garner III on all my social medias. They all the same.
Bet that. And one last question: how has boxing and how has that helped your mentality and your headspace?
More motivated. I know I could do whatever I put my mind to. Cause literally the life I'm living right now, I manifested. Like, like people get to say whatever they want to say or talk or form their opinions. But anybody who know me, they actually know me. A lot of people be pretending like they know you. They don't really know you. Or they used to know you. So that means they knew you. They don't know the new you. There's a new me. So like if you know the Charles used to, that's cool. That's nice. That's the old Charles. That's not the here and now Charles. You feel me? So like I just be locked in and just on it, just being myself nowadays.
No, absolutely. Sure, you wanna get that same mentality, you know what I mean? Tap in with him. You want your children to have that same mentality.
Yeah, for
Tap
real.
in with him. You know what I'm saying?
Be a leader, not a follower.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? All day. Man, I appreciate you, you know what I mean, pulling up, you know what I mean?
Thanks for
giving
having
us
me.
the time. Yeah, man. Any final words you want to say or?
Yeah, hit me up on social media, man. I'm taking over boxing in Buffalo with the Buffalo Boxing Club. You feel me? Me, my boy Matt Burns, my boy Malik, my boy Joe Macy. We getting it cracking, man. What? Sweet. We taking over, man. We about to run this for real. So
Rightfully
hit us
so.
up, man. If you want to be motivated, you want to be around positive energy, all that. Like, we got you. We gonna get you in shape, and we gonna lift up your spirits every time you come in the gym.
Absolutely. We're here. No Label the Pod. We out. Peace.
No label, no